I want my baby to have your eyes.
Okay, hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Naji. If you're not new, welcome back. And what's up, peeps? What's up? I'm just so excited to do this video. I haven't done a sit down video in a minute, and I've just been trying to get back into it because I love sitting at the camera and just doing what I originally done in the first place, which is sitting here talking to you guys, getting to know you guys, just, you know, girl chat, girl talk. I love those kinds of videos. I just recently watched one by one of my favorite YouTubers, Lisa Onuoha, I think that's how you say it. I've been watching all different kinds of girl talks after hers as well, and they've recently just been those kinds of videos that I fall in line with more, that I just am more attracted to. I've just been watching them all day and night. I love them so much, so I decided, why not have a girl chat video with you guys while I do my makeup. My hair is already done. I have a separate video on that. I'm not sure what order my videos are gonna be in because I've just been doing a bunch at one time the same day. So either look forward to it or the link will be in the description. I'm not sure yet. But I'm gonna just do my makeup with you guys, chat about some controversial topics, and get to know you guys a little better. You guys can get to know me. Make sure that you comment down below how you feel about this video at the end if you have any questions. But as of now, let's just get straight into the questions and the makeup. So I have my water. I'm so mad, you guys. I got this bottle from Target for $18, and it was during Christmas. This is not Christmassy at all, but this is in the seasonal section. $18. You know that it's always a sale the day after. It was on sale 50% off, but they didn't have these anymore, so it kind of made me feel better. So I put the questions on my laptop because my phone's over there transporting footage for another video that you guys, it's definitely already out because that's the first video that I'm posting. So I shared the questions with my laptop and I'll just be reading them from there. But as of now, we are going to start prepping my face. Let me get my mirror. I'm gonna take my Drunk Elephant moisturizer. I love this moisturizer so much. I got this as my gift. Well, no, not my gift. I got it with my points from Sephora, and I barely use it, but when those days when I'm super duper dry, it works really good. So let's get straight into the questions while I am doing this with you guys. So the first question is, how do you know when you're ready for sex? I know that a lot of younger girls have this kind of question, and then not even just younger girls. There are a lot of girls that have saved themselves for marriage or are just saving themselves for the right person. My best advice, honestly, you will know when you're ready for sex. It's not a specific time or place. I know that a lot of people will have a standard, and don't feel bad if you had a certain standard. Like, I want to do it in a bed. I don't want to do it somewhere in a car or be sneaking around. I want it to come naturally and I want to be comfortable. Don't feel bad if that's not how it ends up happening and you end up doing it in a car or somewhere at a friend's house or something. Don't end up feeling bad. I know that you may afterwards, but if you were comfortable enough in the situation to just go ahead and do it, then you should be comfortable knowing that it's okay because you did it when you wanted to, how you wanted to. Well, not how you wanted to, but in the moment it was how you wanted to, because if you didn't want it, you would have stopped. It's never a perfect time to be ready to have sex. I think it's just whenever you feel the most comfortable. Honestly, because if it were up to me, baby, I'll be having sex at a mansion in Beverly Hills. But it didn't happen like that. So it's okay if it doesn't happen how you expect it to. I use soap and water for my eyebrows, you guys. I don't fill them in at all anymore. Not even because, well, they do look really good, but it's not even because I think that they look better. I just am so lazy. I don't feel like filling them in, and I never have enough time. I'm always rushing. Like, my life, and I've come to the conclusion that this is just my life now. I'm always rushing. Always rushing. Next question is, how do you know your sexuality? So I honestly feel like a lot of people do have a hard time figuring it out because they're scared of acceptance. That is the only reason why. If there was no judgment in the world, no one would have an issue with accepting their sexuality. Like, it would be no issue. You would just like what you like and that's it. But because there's judgment, it's always gonna make you second guess what you do and don't like. You know your sexuality once you're attracted to someone, and it's not always sexually. It's just you're attracted to their personality, you're attracted to them emotionally, you're attracted to them spiritually, and then you end up feeling like, I think I like this person more than just a friend. And that's perfectly fine. If that's how you feel, you should go with your gut instinct and know, like, I like you more than a friend, more than I like this other person, which is just my friend. I like you more. And if that happens, don't try to steer away from it. Don't try to avoid it or make it seem like it's not what it is. It most likely is. If you feel like you're attracted to somebody and they're the opposite sex of you, that is perfectly fine. Just accept it, because the minute that you accept it, everyone else will have to. And if they don't, then they don't like you or love you for who you are. And honestly, you can know your sexuality later on in life, even after you've been with the person of the opposite sex. You can like somebody later on. You don't have to just like one specific sex because that's the only sex that you've ever been with. You don't even ever have to, you can be gay or bisexual and never be with the opposite sex. Understand that too. It doesn't make you any less than. You'll always be that. Just because you've never experienced it, you know that you're emotionally attached to that opposite sex, and that's perfectly fine if you never end up being with them. Y'all, speaking of spoolies, I'm really trying to start Wink for Mink back up because everybody still asks all the time. Got a new one. But everyone always asks about Wink for Mink all the time, and it kind of just dropped. Like, I just had it collapsed basically because of the virus. I didn't know where to go from there, and I didn't want to just sell one specific thing anymore, which is lashes, and mainly lashes in here. I want it to become a boutique of all different kinds of things, and I also want to start a Better Body. I don't know if I ever told you guys on my channel that I want to start up Better Body, but I already have the website. I just need to launch and start making the products. But based on how my life is set up right now, I need to get other things under control. I just really want to start it. Better Body is, if I didn't tell you guys, I don't think I did, I don't know, but Better Body is just body butters, body oils, body scrubs, all different kinds of body products that anyone can use. And I just love that because Wink for Mink was more focused towards women, so I wanted to make a company that'll be for everyone, all ages and genders. The next question is, how do you feel about polygamy? So I personally cannot see myself being in a polygamous relationship, just because I need you and you only, and I need you to only want me, and I need it to be like that. Because no, I have some sort of like respect for polygamous relationship because you're strong. You're very strong to be able to share your man or woman with all these other people. Because I can never. I mean, I'm not insecure at all. Protective, yes, because I love you, but I'm not insecure. But I feel like one thing that'll have me get there is by you giving attention to other people in our relationship. That's damn near cheating. No. Do I support it? Do what you want to do. Do whatever you feel like you want to do. But honestly, I feel like if you have to find different traits in 5 other people in your relationship, it's kind of selfish. You should be able to find, I feel like honestly, God made people for our lives. God made people for specific people. I don't feel like he made all these people for you to have. I don't know, it just seems, I don't know. It's just off to me. How do you guys feel about it? It's real. I just know I wouldn't do it. And I know that whatever partner I get, we'll be having that talk. Because I hope that he doesn't want to do it either. Because it's not happening. Polygamy, threesomes, all that stuff, you can miss me with that. Thanks. If you guys have any questions about any of the makeup that I'll be using in today's video, make sure that you also comment that down below. I mainly use the same things, it's just different techniques. And if anything, I don't use anything new. I've subtracted things from my makeup routine. I got a freaking pimple right here, and I've always said, I don't think I'd ever get a pimple right there on my eyelid. You can't get a pimple on your eyelid, because I've never got one. Baby, God said, I'm gonna need you to stop doubting me. So I got a pimple this morning right there. The next question is, what do you think about dating your friend's ex or someone your friend used to talk to? First of all, dating your friend's ex is a no. I don't care how long you've been together. They've been together, I mean. It's a no. Because you shouldn't have had eyes for them while I was in the relationship with them. If you do now, you did before. And I don't like that. That makes me feel like you're a snake. You're a snake, Yasmin. Because why were you looking at my man like that? You want your ass whooped? Because I feel like you do. And then that's when I cut you off, because that's automatically a no. But as far as somebody that your friend used to talk to, I see it in both perspectives. I see both perspectives, as in like the person that used to talk to that dude, and then the girl that wants to talk to her person she used to talk to. I feel like if you come to a mutual agreement that what you had with that person, no, never mind, because it's damn near the same thing. You had eyes for him, well, I had eyes for him. But have you guys ever met someone that be like, they talk to somebody and they be like, I don't even want to talk to him, da 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 da. Why? Oh, it's just something about him, as far as like doesn't know how to manage his money that well, or as well as I do. Okay, they stop talking, and then she initiates you to go talk to him. Like, oh, I don't have an issue with you talking to him, you can have him, da 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 da. Right? Some girls are like that, just like dudes. You would think of it like she trying to set her up, right? But some dudes do that. Most dudes, they be like, it's fair game, I don't want her no more, you can have her. But then some dudes also hold pride in that, and they be like, you're not about to have the same girl that I had. But I mean, it's different. Everybody's different. Some girls will be like that, like, you can have him, I don't want him no more, and actually genuinely be like, I don't want him no more, you can have him. And some are not. I'm messing on my eyebrow. It all depends. Now, me personally, I would not. There are too many people in this world for you to be having feelings towards the one I just almost had feelings for, I talk to. No, it's not happening. Now, it's different if I come to you and I'll be like, is he cute? And we start talking about how cute he is and everything. But if it's on your own terms and you're too like, he is so fine, why did your boyfriend DM me? I was cracking up, da 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 da. Like, it's just too much. It's making me mad. It's a different story. It's all about communication. But as far as me, I wouldn't do it. The next question is sleeping around and not committing. Baby, do what you gotta do. No, but honestly, I think we need to start normalizing that. You do not need to sleep around with someone and be with them. If you both come to a mutual agreement that we're honestly just having fun, and a lot of people say that, well, somebody's gonna end up getting their feelings hurt, someone's gonna end up, you know, catching feelings. That might be true, but if the both of you are literally just communicating that we're both chilling, who's gonna check you about doing something else with so-and-so? Like, can you check me? You can't, because we both had this mutual agreement, and it's your fault that you ended up catching feelings for me that we agreed not to catch. As far as health-wise, just make sure that you keep getting yourself checked. If you want to do that though, go ahead and do that. There's no problem with it. We need to start like acknowledging the fact that people can have fun and learn themselves and just give their time to people if that's what they want to do. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. And I don't even like to compare and contrast, but boys do it all the time. And we normalize that. Like, I think that it should be fine as long as you take care of yourself. Inside and out, do whatever you want to do. Keep it cute, sis. Do whatever you like though, it's not that serious. It's you finding out what you do and don't like. How am I gonna know if I don't try? But yes, just make sure that you use protection and keep up with your health at all times. So you guys, I've lately been using, it's this lash serum. I really need my lashes to grow. It's about time. This is what it looks like. And you just take this little part and you just swipe it across your eyes. I'll put on the bottom ones too though, because I want my bottom lashes long as well. Also, what I've been doing is color correcting. I got this LA Girl Pro Concealer, but it's the reddish one, just so I can put them on my dark spots and it'll cancel that out before I put my foundation on. Because I usually would put concealer on top of it, but it would still peek through because obviously your foundation is going to end up sliding sometime throughout the day. The next question is exploring your body in all aspects. Exploring it in all aspects. If you know what that means, you know what that means. Masturbation. Who's not here for it? I don't want to hear anybody say me, because you should know your body before anybody else does. And if you don't, how are you going to teach them what you do and don't like if you don't even know? I know that there are some girls that be like, I don't even look down there. What? What are you doing? How do you have sex? How do you know that what they're doing you like? I'm going to use my Huda Beauty foundation, and I think this is Toffee. There we go, Toffee. You guys, masturbation you need to do at least once so you know what you want and what you don't want. I feel like you should at least do it one time, because how will they know that what they're doing is right if you don't even know what they're doing is right? Coach them. Some girls don't do it because they feel like it's wrong. It honestly is your body. I don't see how that could be wrong to do. And I know that porn is a sin. I don't know if necessarily masturbation is. I think either way, go ahead and explore that body and ask God for forgiveness later. Do a couple of Hail Marys. Some girls be like, you have to think about something though when you do it, and what am I gonna think about, and da 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 da. If you make it too complicated, it's gonna be complicated. I feel like it's the exact same thing with having sex. If you make it too complicated, it's gonna be complicated. If you're not comfortable, you're not gonna be comfortable while it's happening. Oh, I shouldn't have put, I'm trying to do this. Let me take that off. How are you gonna take it off? I don't want to put foundation on my eyes anymore because I want my eyeshadow to pop. I'm just gonna wipe it off. I don't have anything. I don't feel like giving up. But yeah, and if you try and you don't like it, okay. As long as you tried and now you know. No matter what you do, if it's benefiting yourself and you're not intentionally hurting anyone else, I think that it's perfectly fine to do it. And that's with anything in life. The next one is opinions on abortion. Let me just say this right now. If you have issues with talking about this because you just are certain that pro-life is just the best way to go and that's the only way to go, I think you should exit now, because I honestly feel like there's no way that you can tell a woman what and what not to do about her own body, especially men. Like, that just makes me so mad. You have no say in what I do, and you don't even understand what I have going on for you to ever tell me what and what not to do about my child. Because either way, honestly, let's think about it like this. They're gonna get rid of that baby however they need to, and it sounds, when you think about it a lot more, very sad. But if she can do it the legal way and do it the safest way possible, why would you take that away from her? That makes zero sense. It's her body. She's gonna end up doing whatever she wants to do at the end of the day. So if we take away abortions, do you know, oh my God, what will happen? Do you know how many babies will find up somewhere where they should not be other than a hospital? I don't think that people understand that enough. Like, if I'm not making myself clear enough, pro-choice, 100% pro-choice. You never know what she's going through. You never know her circumstance. You never know her circumstance financially, emotionally, spiritually. Like, you never know. And for you to ever judge a woman for getting rid of a child because she had to and it was her only option, I don't even know. But I mean, even in the cases where she gets pregnant not out of her own will, imagine a woman getting pregnant and she didn't want to and she was forced and then have to keep that baby. No. Pro-lifers always still say, well, everything happens for a reason. Please move, because you clearly have this small peanut-sized brain that's not going to get you anywhere in life. So yes, pro-choice all the way. Do what you have to do, and then let's all stop acting like abortions are just the easiest, smoothest ride. Like, no, that is not an easy process, and it's not something that you just do every single day. That's something that you have to literally mentally prepare yourself for, emotionally. And then even the healing process, that's not something that everyone can just do out of free will. Like, just do it because, oh yeah, out here getting pregnant and then deciding to just abort it because it's just the easiest thing to do, like popping a pill. No, it's not easy. It's not simple. It's not what you think. And if you can't wrap your head around that, I don't know what to tell you. Move. The 3 most important things in a relationship. I honestly want to see what you guys have to say in the comments, so let me know. But I honestly feel like, if I can think off the top of my head, trust, respect, and communication are the top 3. What did I put? It's in my phone. Let me see. That's not what I said. I said trust, communication, and loyalty, not respect. Because if I communicate with you and I'm loyal to you, I respect you. So I didn't include that in the 3. But I said trust, communication, and loyalty are the 3 that I feel like are the most important. If I communicate with you, it's because I trust you. I feel like you can be with someone and they are so closed off and they just don't speak and they're just super like hostile. I'm automatically not going to trust you because you don't let me in. You're not allowing me to be included in your life or anything at all. How am I supposed to trust you if you don't communicate with me? So trust, communication is key in every single relationship, no matter what. Everyone always has that saying, communication is key, because it really is. It might sound cliche, but it honestly, how are you going to get through anything if you don't talk, if you don't speak? Like, you can't read people's minds. You can't automatically know. It doesn't matter how much you do know this person or how long you've known this person, and you may think that you know, you still never do. People change. People have different opinions. They're a whole different person than you are, so you can't assume that you're gonna know what they have to say. So trust, communication, and loyalty off tops. You can communicate with me and trust me and still not be loyal. Like, they can communicate with you and trust you and still not be loyal. Loyalty for sure needs to work in a relationship, obviously. How are you going to get through anything? You're not out here being loyal. Loyalty is the #1 thing to be in a relationship. How are you not going to be loyal to me? We can't get through anything if you're not loyal. So those are my top 3, but I want to see what everyone else's is, because I know everyone else has different opinions on their 3 most important things in a relationship. Oh, okay. I can't wait for you guys to see my hair. The next one is, would you speak first or slide into his DMs? Baby, yes. Try it out. It's always fun to just get out of your comfort zone. You never know, like, if they're actually like catching my eye and I want them to myself and I feel like no one else can have them, because if they do, I'm going to feel some type of way even if you're not my nigga. Go ahead and slide into his DMs because he's already yours. If that's exactly your thought process and that's how you feel, he's yours. But yes, I think that it shouldn't be. A lot of girls have the higher standard as to, oh no, I'm not sliding into his DMs because he's gonna see me as thirsty, or like he's gonna end up walking all over me because I tried in the beginning. Just because you slide into his DMs first does not mean you can't play hard to get. Like, there are no rules. Where are the rules at? There are none. Just because you slide into his DMs doesn't mean that when he texts you back, you still can't wait an hour or 2 to respond because you want to seem busy. Just because you slide into his DMs first doesn't mean that on the first date you have to kiss him or you have to hug him. You can hold off on everything just because you still slid into his DMs first. It does not matter. If you make the first move, you still can play hard to get. Making the first move does not make you any less than. Like, still act exactly as if he slid into yours. It is perfectly fine. You're just securing the bag first, but he's gonna have to put the work in, and that's just it. I have no problem with sliding into somebody's DMs if I honestly see, like, you're just, how are you? How is this even, how are you this? Like, it makes no sense. I need to figure it out. If that's the case, yes, go for it, live. Have you ever dealt with depression and how did you overcome it? This is a very, very, very big thing for people. Not even just getting into depression, but how to get out of it. And it's one of the hardest things to do. I can say that. Yes, I have dealt with depression for sure. I've had, I think, like 2 or 3 stages where I just kept falling into it, but they were spread out. But it got to the point where now I know how to cope and get myself out of it, or allow myself to be in it for a second and then get myself out of it eventually. You guys, the angle may have changed because my camera ended up needing to be charged a little bit, and I went to the bathroom and I took the thing off and put it back on. So, but we were discussing falling into depression, how to detain it, get out of it. It's very difficult. It is very easy to fall into depression depending on the type of person, and then sometimes that never matters. You can easily fall into depression and then not even realize that you're in depression. It's very difficult to get out of, but once you do, it feels amazing. But like I said, I'm a type of person that can fall into depression easily. Not super easy, but I was, and I had to learn how to be able to get myself out of that. When I fell into my depression, I was at a state where I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to say it, and I honestly felt like everything that I kept saying just made me, everything, I would take 1 step forward and 5 steps back. It was just horrible. I didn't know what I was doing wrong or why I was not getting my way, but it was honestly just me putting other people before me, not thinking about myself or what would be best for me. And I thought that what I was doing would be the best option for me, but I honestly kept trying to convince myself that, so then I felt better about what I was doing. When you do fall into a depression, understand that it is perfectly normal, and it's just gonna take you time to get out of that, because majority of the people I know have fell into a depression because of something very traumatic. The way that I got out of my depression, I honestly just surrounded myself with as many people as I could. Make a hobby, start a business, do something that'll help you get your mind off of it so you don't think about it as much. I tried to keep my mind off of it. Obviously, even being around a bunch of people, the smallest thing as getting up to go to the bathroom, that small time being by yourself will end up having you, boom, realizing this is reality. I'm actually depressed and I'm really sad. It'll get you back into your feelings. So it's best to honestly just keep surrounding yourself around those people, because eventually you'll be so happy for yourself, and you'll stop thinking about that other person or what caused you that depression, that you'll honestly just, it'll get to a point where it's like, I'm honestly so happy. Let me take a moment to realize my happiness and the fact that that person's not here. That's a huge step for me. So what I would recommend is honestly just doing things for yourself, not because you want this person to see that you're doing good, but just for yourself because you want it and you're sick and tired of being in this depressive stage. Like when I got into it, I wasn't thinking about how I could get out of it. I was just thinking about how I can get this person, how I can convince them that I'm the best for them, how I can, what do I have to do to open their eyes? No, the thing was, what do I have to do to open my own eyes and realize I don't need their acceptance, their reassurance. I don't need any of it. They're not obligated to help me get out of this depression, and I'm not obligated to rely on their obligation. Like, I don't need them. I don't need them. And the more that you convince yourself that you don't need them because you don't, the more that you'll be okay without them. If that takes you having to wake up every single morning and tell yourself you're beautiful, you're strong, giving yourself some affirmations, surrounding yourself around amazing people that are very positive, then do so. Because I'm pretty sure that that's one step that you can take to get out of that depression. It's very, very difficult, but once you get out of it, you become stronger every single time. Every single time. Contouring my nose, snatching my nose. The next question is, what would you recommend using for your period? Oh, honey pot. Honey pot, honey pot, honey pot. For your period, honey pot. For sure, everything. They have tampons, they have pads, they have sprays, and they have body washes, and they have everything that you will ever need. They're Black owned, and their products are all organic and perfectly made for our lady down there. You obviously need to make sure that you take care of her as best as possible because it's so sensitive. It's literally an open organ. It's so sensitive. So you have to make sure that you watch out for everything. Yeast infections are extremely easy to get. Extremely. Any kind of infection is super duper easy to get down there because she's open and she needs you to take care of her as much as possible. She's very fragile. I got these honey pot pads though that are infused with lavender, so they have a cooling effect, and when I use them, every single part of my body, I have a high pain tolerance. I don't know, my body is very strong. I have very strong skin, but the minute that I put anything down there, she's the most sensitive part of my body. Everything that I do, I have to watch because she is very sensitive. No type of scent can be down there. No type of too much heat, too much cool. Like, she does not like it at all. So the cooling pads are not for me, but they might be for you. Obviously, when you're on your period, you want it to be as cooling down there. You want to relax, and it lessens the cramps too, as well, as I've heard. But for me, the cooling pads were just too much. But that might just be for me. Those are just the pads. I use the sensitive body wash, which is great. So I would definitely recommend honey pot to any and everybody. It's very addicting. Once I first got it, I was like, oh no, it's over. And also tampons, I know some people are scared of using. It's not difficult. It's the easiest thing. Tampons are very easy. The only thing that I'm scared of, and I haven't used a tampon lately, I have one in right now, but is that too much information? It's girl talk. I have one in right now, and it took me a minute to put one in because I've been scared about not using organic tampons, and I haven't gotten any yet. But I need a tampon on my period. So I just used one, and they're not difficult to use. Once you use them, you don't want to go back. I still use pads while I have a tampon on because sometimes I'm heavy, sometimes I'm not. So I'll put either a penny liner or a pad on, but I won't just put a pad on. I can't sit in my blood. And some people will be like, well, I don't sit in it for too long. I change my pad frequently. I just can't. It just causes more odor. It makes me feel gross. But to each his own. Do whatever you like. If it works best for you, it works best for you. But I would just recommend honey pot. That's my recommendation. With whatever you do, go get you some honey pot. The next question is, how do you get ready for the first date? I love first dates. They're so cute. They give you the most butterflies. Like, it's one of those feelings that you don't have until you have a first date with anyone. Like, you get the same feeling with every single first date. It's so cute. You don't know how they're gonna look, how they're gonna smell, how tall they actually are. Like, everything. I just love first dates so much. To get ready, I would recommend obviously taking a shower. I like to, if my hair is flat ironed, I want to flat iron my hair after I take a shower. But because my hair takes a minute to get flat ironed, I'll flat iron my hair and then get in the shower, but tie it up real nice. After you take a shower, well, when you're in a shower, I recommend Dove products whenever you're in the shower, because Dove you can never go wrong with. You can use a fragrance soap for after, like on your legs and on your arms and stuff, just so you can smell naturally good. And then when you get out, I also recommend like body butters and body oils. They help keep the scent as well. Smell amazing. Don't smell like you put on too much perfume for the date, but smell very grown and classy. I love Chanel perfume for when I want to smell grown, but like classy and sexy. I love Chanel. I also use Moonlight by Ariana Grande. That's a body mist. I love that body mist so much. For your makeup, I would recommend like a slight soft glam beat, but a nice nude lip would be really cute. If you know you're gonna kiss, probably do a nude lipstick. If you're gonna get food too, probably a lipstick, just so when you eat it doesn't come off and you don't have to reapply it so much. I have too many tips. I love love. February is my favorite holiday. February is my favorite holiday. Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. Valentine's Day and then Christmas. I just love and just happiness. I love it so much. But that's how I would usually personally get ready for a first date. I love the butterfly gut feeling that you get on your first date, like, because you never get that again after. Well, sometimes you will, but it's nothing like the first time. Honeymoon stage is the cutest stage ever. That's why I love romance movies, because usually they're in the honeymoon stage. I just love love, if you couldn't tell. Dream date. My dream date, while we let that bake, I'm gonna start my eyes. My dream date would be, honestly, dinner on a beach. Oh my god. When it's almost sunset time, but not fully, and there's like a picnic or a table and actual dinner on the beach. Just something on the beach and painting before we eat. Oh my god. So like the afternoon would be like us painting while the sun goes down, and then we eat while the sun's going down, and it's nighttime and we're eating on the beach. Like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna do just a look that I do every single day, which is just brown. Yes, that is my dream date. Let me know you guys's, because I just love and just dates and just romance. It's just so cute. I love it so much. So tell me you guys' dream date in the comments. I want to know. I'm very interested. But yes, anything on the beach would be my dream. I love any kind of date though. If you're being spontaneous about it and it's something different, I love it. Ooh, this is a very good question. How to be the chase but not make them run away from chasing for too long? Okay, that's a great question, because a lot of the time a girl can be the chase and play very hard to get, and then some girls are so stubborn to the point where it's like, I don't care if he does not, after like, if he's still not chasing me after months, then I don't want him. Some girls have extremely high standards, and okay, that's cool. You'll end up finding someone that has no issue with chasing after you for that long. But a lot of the time, because of myself personally, I know I wouldn't want him to chase for too long, because I'm gonna give in. I'm gonna be like, I just want you. Like, I'm tired of playing with you, honestly. Like, I can't wait too long. I can't allow myself to allow him to chase for that long, because I don't like waiting. But even seeing him give effort while we're together or before we're together, that is always like the best thing. But how to be the chase and not make him run away, I would honestly say the best thing to do is give rewards. Rewards as in like, here's a little kiss, here's a hug, here's let's go on a date. Do you want to go get something to eat? Give him things to look forward to rather than giving him everything at one time, because that's obviously not being the chase. And then not only that, that's gonna make him think, okay, so it's time to get comfortable. I don't really have to do too much because you're already giving me everything. And usually us girls typically do that a lot because we're natural caregivers, but that's how we end up messing up, because we give too much in the beginning and then they end up thinking that this is just the norm, which it's not. It's not. I just really fuck with you. But that can be our fault a lot of the time by giving too much. So rewards, I think that that's the best way to make him chase you but not run away, is give rewards. Like, give him something to hold on to, give him something to keep and look forward to, think about during the day after you guys leave each other, or just, you know, baby steps. Let it still be a chase, let it still be a game, let it still be fun, but make him not want to be like, I'm not dealing with her, she's not even giving me the time. Because I feel like personally, if it were me and I'd be really like messing with you and you weren't even trying, I'd be like, I'm done. Like, why are you playing? You see that I'm trying. Like, why are you not giving me any kind of effort? So just give him like a reward here and there, but still be the chase. We have 2 more questions. Even though I am not gonna be done with my makeup, I feel like, or if I'm done with my makeup and we still have questions, I'll still answer them. My camera's dying, so I'm gonna just continue doing my eyes while my camera charges, and then I'll come back to you guys. My bake will probably be off too, so so awkward. The last 2 questions. Number 15 is your top non-negotiable. So that will be what you cannot take in a relationship. If you do this on me, we're done. And I'm deleting your number. Every single family member in your family that I have access to it's not happening. If you have a child on me, I'm done. That's my top non-negotiable. If you have a kid on me, we're completely done. There's nothing else I want from you. There's nothing else I need from you, because not only did you cheat on me, but you were out here making somebody believe that you were available to them enough to have a child with them, even if you accidentally slipped up. My thing is no, because if you have a child with somebody, you had to have had some sort of relationship with them, because you're not about to be out here just giving yourself to every single person unless you are. That also is just sad. But if you're just out here giving yourself to anybody and you have a baby on me, that's for sure God. Like, you need to learn a lesson, because I'm gone and you have a child on the way. So good luck. That is too much, because I feel like you most likely made her feel like she was somebody important enough to have a child with. So I want to know you guys' top non-negotiable. I know that one also is putting your hands on me. Abuse in a relationship regardless is horrible, but once it's like only him hitting me and I'm like scared and like intimidated and I'm weak, like I can't do anything back, that would never be me. Because let you put your hands on me, I'm slapping it back. And then I'm leaving. If I'm just stuck in an abusive relationship and he's just putting his hands on me and I can't find a way to leave, I guess, because some girls say that, that's a non-negotiable. You're not gonna just put your hands on me and think that it's all good in the hood. No. Time for blush. Wet n Wild I've been loving lately. We're gonna use her in pearlescent pink, if you can see that. So what are you guys' non-negotiables? I think that's my only non-negotiable, is that like you're not gonna have a child on me. No. Oh my goodness, I meant to curl my lashes. The last question, I want to put my lashes on before I answer the last question. I don't know if it's just my camera, but this battery is horrible, and I talk about it all the time. Lashes make everything perfect. I think I'm gonna take, because I don't know where my liner went, I'm gonna take this brown lipstick, Maybelline Super Stay brown lipstick in Protector. I'm just gonna outline my lips with that and then fill them in. First of all, Madeline, you look sick. I have Madeline and what is that? Sugar cookie? Fortune cookie. Hopefully this turns out nice, because from the looks of it. Let me answer the last question right now. How do you deal with your partner's insecurities in a relationship or someone you talk to? Oh my goodness. How do you deal with their insecurities? I think that this is a good question, because a lot of the time people fail to realize that no matter how much you tell this person, it's okay, you look fine, that's fine, you shouldn't worry about that, that looks good on you, you look perfect the way you are. It does not matter unless they feel as comfortable as you think they should feel. If they don't feel that comfortable, whatever you say is not going to always matter. Like, your say does not matter the most to them. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if a bunch of people tell me that I look great just how I am. If I don't like the way my eyes are shaped, or if I don't like the way my nose is shaped, I'm not gonna like it until I get enough confidence to understand that I look great exactly how I am. So the best way that I think that you should deal with someone's insecurities, I'm not saying don't tell them that they look great every single day and all that kinds of stuff, but just because you do that, don't expect them to immediately think that it looks fine. The way though that I think that you should do it is tell them every single day that they're beautiful, without saying, you shouldn't feel this way about yourself, you really look good. Tell them that they look good and that they should feel good, and compliment them in all aspects. You're so smart, you're so beautiful, you're so this, you're so that. Don't just make them feel like an object. Don't objectify them. If they're insecure about it, make them feel like that's the best thing that you love about them the most, because that'll make them feel more comfortable being around you. At least if they realize that you're comfortable being around them and you have no issue with showing them off or telling everyone about them, then they'll end up feeling just as confident, because they know that the person that they love loves them exactly how they are. But I think that you should not try to ignore that person's insecurities and try to help them work through it themselves, because you're there for a reason. You're a support system for them, so you should try your best to make them feel as comfortable and included as possible. There was a stage where I was very insecure at a time, and I didn't really have any self-love to give myself. And the person that I was with at the time helped me overcome that by telling me every single day that he loved everything about me and wouldn't change a thing. I ended up learning that the things I was the most insecure about really shouldn't be affecting me how they did. I learned that I was beautiful just the way that I was, but thanks to him, he helped me learn that. It was something that I had to learn over time, but with his support and those around me helping me get through it, I learned like I'm just a badass bitch. You have to help them understand that too. Like, help them understand like I'm not attracted to your physical features only. I'm attracted to everything about you. It'll help them. So I think to help your partner with their insecurities, make them feel as secure as possible in regards to you two in your relationship. Okay guys, so that is all the questions. Right now I'm going to just go finish up my hair, come back to you guys and show you guys the end result. I really enjoyed answering all these questions in our girl talk that we had. I loved it so much, but I'm gonna come back to you guys when my hair is complete. Okay guys, this is the completed look with my hair and makeup complete. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure that you comment that down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of these questions. If you have any questions about what I said, comments or concerns, make sure that you let me know those in the comment section down below as well. I definitely enjoyed filming this for you guys, and I definitely want to do some more in the future. So make sure that you liked today's video. The icon looks just like this. All you have to do is click that, and it lets me know that you actually liked and enjoyed today's video. And subscribe for more as well. Like I always say, if I have consistent subscribers, I'll be consistent with videos. I love you guys so much. Deuces.